Hey guys, Brian here and welcome back to the channel. And what I wanted to go over in this video is what exactly I'm doing. Someone said show me my trades, so I'm going to show you one of the trades that I did on my poor man's cover calls on the SPY. And I'm going to show you exactly what I did because and then it ended up going in the money. Something that, like, I pretty much say, like, you don't want it to do because we don't have the $50,000-$60,000 up for collateral. We don't have the actual 100 shares because we're using a leap. We're using a call option to control 100 shares. So what I'm going to do is show you my transactions really quick right here. So what I'm going to show you is my desktop. So here we are on my orders right here, right? So what I did on yesterday, November 19, right? So what I'm going to show you is this one. Actually, this was on Monday. This one expired out of the money, so this was good. We're perfectly fine, like what we wanted to do. And then the next day, on Tuesday, I put this order in the morning. I did a strike price of $5.89 because there's, at the time, the delta was 10%. 10% chance that this would go above $5.89. But if you look at the chart, yesterday, so Monday, I could look over here. Let's bring this up a little bit. Monday or Tuesday, $5.89. On Tuesday, it went way above $5.89. It actually went up to like $5.90. So I didn't want to get exercised. I didn't want to get, I didn't want to get assigned the 100 shares. That means I would have to sell the leap and then I would have to cover. So what I did is that I rolled it. There's an option on there to call roll, and it's pretty much just buying to close and selling to open. So you're buying to close that $5.89 strike price that I originally had. I had to buy it back for $365 because I had two contracts, $182 each. But then I sold a contract for the next day, for today, for $591, and it paid me $414. So the difference was around $70. Yeah, like three. Let's do a calculator really quick here. I don't want to give you the wrong 414 minus 365, $49. So I got $49 for doing this play. So you still got to add together the plus the 30 that I was originally given. So I made $79 on the day. Just, of course, today I don't get to make a play. I don't get to do a daily option because I rolled the contract to today. So as long as the SPY stays below my strike price that I chose of $5.91, which currently it is at $5.88, $5.87, I get to do this again Thursday, and I get to choose another strike price on Friday, and let's keep this going over and over again. So this is like the beauty of selling options. You could buy to close, you could roll, there's so many exit strategies where you don't have to actually buy the shares and you could continue making the premium. So this is what I wanted to show you guys, because a lot of people didn't necessarily understand how to get out of the trade. Like, what happens if it did spike above a certain price, or the delta, which I chose was 10% at the time, ended up going in the money, which is like very hard to do. It's very hard to go up that high in price, but obviously it did. So what was my exit strategy? I actually kept looking at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, and then I made my decision at around 2:33 p.m. to make that play, to roll it, because obviously I didn't see this coming below my strike price. $2 above it yesterday, it wasn't going to go back. So I chose to roll, and I chose to make the decision to not play today, but roll it for today. But I still made a credit of like $49. So I rolled and I still made a credit. Are you going to roll and always make a credit? I'm going to say not necessarily, unless you roll far enough out. But then most likely, depending on how the market is, depending on news, it's kind of hard to continuously roll and kick that can down and continue making credits. But the goal is to make credits. The goal is to collect premium. But if you have to buy back at a smaller amount, that's fine too. The main point is to continue fighting to make money another day. You don't want to get assigned and you don't want to have to sell your leap, because most likely the S&P 500 will go up over time, especially if you did your leap out 9, 12, 16, 18 months. It should go up over time, so you should be making money off of it. So you don't want to lose that value. So this is exactly what I've been doing with my option plays that go in the money. Some of them actually go out like a year, which is crazy. I know some people are gonna be like, why do you do that? It was like, because I like the guaranteed income right from the beginning of the year, and I'm cool with selling it at whatever strike price I choose. But I'll go over that in a different video. Let me know what you guys think about this. Let me know if you guys roll your options, and let me know what you're investing in. I really genuinely want to know what your strategies are, and we can make videos out of it. And we'll go from there. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys very soon. Peace.